feel like I'm always wearing the same thing in all of my videos. I promise I own more articles of clothing than this. Okay. Hello everyone, we're gonna talk all things Ultra and not a lineup that I was so upset about and had extreme FOMO for like 20 minutes. But if you want to check out the video, it's linked down below. Anyway, today we are talking all things logistics of Ultra Music Festival for all of you first timers out there. I don't want this video to just be me rambling. I feel like I say that before every video though, so all right, let's just get started. So, Ultra Music Festival, let's break down really quick the basics. Ultra is primarily a house, trance, and techno festival. Oh my god, I'm not wearing any rings. I feel naked. Don't mind me. Okay, we're ready now. Ultra is a worldwide entity, if you will. The main festival is held in Miami, Florida each year in March. They have Ultra everywhere. They have Ultra Europe. They have Ultra, I think they still have Ultra Japan. Miami's the big one. Ultra is primarily a house, techno, trance festival. It is not, by the way, while we're talking about genres. Okay, I'm wearing an Excision beanie during an Ultra survival guide video, so that doesn't really make sense. But I wore it and I forgot to mention that I had secured my Lost Lands tickets out. I will see you all in Ohio in September. Okay, back to Ultra. What I was getting into saying is that there is not a lot of bass music at Ultra. So if you are currently in the process of deciding whether or not you want to go, my advice to you would be make sure that you are a fan of kind of all genres of EDM before you commit to this festival. If you are only into dubstep, this might not be worth the grand investment that it is. It's just always a lot of progressive house, electro house, big, like all that stuff. So if that's not your scene or not your style of EDM, probably isn't the festival for you. Moving into prices. Ultra is one expensive hoe. Currently tickets are at tier 3 and they are $400. And the fees for this bad boy, if you thought Ticketmaster fees were a scam, oh, just wait till you see the Ultra fees, girl, just wait. I don't remember exactly how much they are. Should I try and buy one to find out for you guys? Oh, So here we go. The price is $399.95. The taxes and fees are $106.75. The fees are 25% of the whole fucking ticket. You know what? Now I'm not mad that I'm not going anymore. The fees are not cute. If you wait for the next tier is tier 4, and that is set on the website already to be at $450. So then you're probably gonna be around $550, $600 for just your pass for the weekend. That doesn't even include where you're staying, the food you're gonna eat, how you're getting there, flights, whatever. So just, you know, you might wanna plan this one. That's my next point, is that if you are an avid Ultra fan, like I've counted down the years until I was able to go to Ultra for the first time. I had been religiously watching the live stream since I was 14 years old, I think. I knew the first year that I was able to go, I secured the bag so fast. I bought my Ultra 2019 ticket literally in May of 2018, like a whole ass year in advance, okay? At that point, with the fees and everything, I paid $300. And for Ultra and for the caliber of a festival that it is, $300 is kind of a fucking scam. Like, they could have charged me so much more for what it is, but I got it for $300. I feel like I shouldn't say that because now Ultra's gonna like increase their price after they see this. Okay, forget I ever said that. If you want to be a crazy Virgo planner bitch like me and you know you want to go, please just buy it a year in advance. Don't worry about the lineup. The lineup is always insane for Ultra. That's like with EDC, like you know the lineup's gonna be good, so it's just a matter of securing your spot for the cheapest price possible. Like, just do it if you know you're gonna go. This one takes a bit of financial planning. Also, they do have payment plans, but they're so conveniently sold out right now. Like, wow. Your ticket is on a wristband. It is shipped to you before the event, so do not forget it. If you want to do VIP, that is around $1,500 right now without fees. without fees. Should I just try buying a VIP and see how much the fees are? This is kind of fun, honestly. This is like a game. The fees for the VIP pass are $400. So the total of the pass is $100 short of $2,000. I'm gonna be ill. Okay, we're gonna move on. If you want VIP, more power to you. Please help some of us out. Another point I want to hit is that people often come for Ultra's neck because it is very expensive. It's a very expensive festival. A lot of people argue and say that it doesn't deserve to be that expensive, or they shouldn't be charging people that much for the festival that it is. You have to just remember that Ultra is kind of one of, I would say, one of the top 3 frontrunners of EDM festivals worldwide. Like, I think that the biggest ones are Ultra, Tomorrowland, and EDC. People fly in from all over the world for this shit, and you're gonna see if you go, like, you are more likely to meet someone who's from outside of the States than meet someone who's from America. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of Americans there. It's just an international phenomenon, if you will, and you also have to remember that it is right smack in the middle of Miami. Like, it is in the middle of a city. And the same thing goes for, you know, Electric Zoo. Electric Zoo would probably be a lot cheaper if it weren't in the middle of fucking New York City. When you put these festivals right in the middle of all of that, they kind of have to jack up the price because it's more expensive to get the artists there, the equipment there. You know what I mean? Like, it's basic economics, if you will. All right, bitch, like, I'm half a business major. And when I hear people saying like, oh, Ultra shouldn't be that expensive, I'm like, well, it kind of has to be because they got a lot of shit to pay off, homie. That's me speaking with my NYU business education. They got shit to pay off, homie. Like, wow. NYU is quaking. My next point is that there's a venue change this year. If you've been keeping up with the news, Miami has basically been fighting over Ultra, and it's been a huge fight for a few years now, yeah. So it was always at, well, it didn't start at Bayfront Park, but Bayfront Park has kind of been its home for a long time. Last year, there was a whole scandal, a whole boiling pot of tea, and Ultra ended up on Virginia Key, which, if you don't know, it's one of the little keys. Unpopular opinion, I loved it at Virginia Key. I'm gonna say I thought it was fantastic. Oh my god, the ocean breeze from being on an island, so much more space than Bayfront Park. But of course, Bayfront Park is Ultra's home, so most people are extremely thrilled, and a lot of people are going back this year who didn't go last year because it is back at Bayfront Park. It's very easy to get to from both the Miami Beach side and Miami City side. If you're coming from Miami City side, you can take the metro. You take it to, I think the stop is Government Center, and then from there it's like a 10-15 minute walk. That's the easiest way to get to Ultra, in my opinion. If you wanna stay on Miami Beach, because Miami Beach is really nice, you'll probably have to take an Uber. There's like probably a public transit, like bus or something, but at that point it would just be easier to take an Uber. Leaving the festival, again, if you're staying in Miami City side, I would suggest taking the metro as close as you can to where you're staying and then Uber, or just take the metro like one stop and then Uber, because everyone trying to call an Uber from Bayfront Park at like midnight is not a wonderful concept, you know? The festival ends around midnight. Last year it ended late because they had extended hours from being further away on Virginia Key, but now Bayfront is back, so it ends around midnight-ish. What should you wear to Ultra? This is so important because, as I've mentioned on several occasions now, this shit is in Miami. The most important thing is to dress for the weather. Miami weather, she plays games sometimes, okay? Like, it will be pissing with rain for 20 minutes and then it'll be sunny and 90 degrees for the rest of the day. You just have to be prepared for everything. My best advice to you would be to prepare for very, very hot days. Also have a rain poncho if the weather forecast shows rain for the day. Just keep it in your hydration pack or your fanny pack. You can buy them that are like super small so they will fit, and just have it with you, and I promise you, you will thank me later. But really, dress for the heat. I mean, it is fucking hot as hell. It's like 90 degrees, it's sun right on you. You're in the middle of a city, so it's crowded. Don't wear a whole lot of clothing, but it's a rave, so we're good at that, aren't we? People dress up for Ultra also. There's a lot of people going hard on their outfits. You don't have to if you don't want to, obviously. You can do whatever the fuck you want. The crowd at Ultra. This is so important because I have read on so many occasions, people saying that the crowd at Ultra is not the cutest, and by that I mean there's not a whole lot of plur going on. I disagree, that's the point I'm trying to make here, but I think personally, and this is with any festival, no matter what I sit here and tell you, you could very easily go and have a completely different experience. I hear a lot of people say like, oh, there's a lot of college kids on spring break, Brads and Chads, blah, blah, blah. And I agree, there's definitely a lot of university students there. Maybe not for the right reasons, you know. I feel like the crowd is something that you have to determine for yourself, because that's kind of based on your own experience and your opinion and the people that you run into. Personally, I thought there was a lot of plur at Ultra. I didn't experience anything bad. I don't doubt that a lot of people did experience some not so nice people, given the time frame that it's in such a party city, you know. I get it. You meet a lot of people from other countries, which I personally love. You meet people from all over. I think that's what I love about Ultra the most, is that I've met people from the greatest range of places over any other festival I've ever been to. And I just love that, getting to meet people from all over the world and just have this like bond already because you both share the love for dance music. I just think that's amazing, and that's why I'm super excited to go to Tomorrowland. I'm going to Tomorrowland Winter in like very soon, actually. I want to say like 4 weeks-ish. And it's just known for being like a very global festival, and that's super important to me. I think that adds a whole other level to it. And if you match that with like Ultra's production is unmatched, absolutely unmatched. I mean, like the sound, the stages. Let me tell you, this was my first EDM festival, so I was spoiled as hell. That's Ultra. That's the rundown for you. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. I would love to help you. You can message me on Instagram as well. I've been doing lots of like Q&A stories that you can leave questions on. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.